This is Justin on Thursday, October 6th, 2022. Taking a look at SPX. So today was a really good day for some triangles. We had the same angle coming in off of yesterday's closing price. This turned into a double top. And then we were just running into all these highs were just that same angle. And then the inverse angle that I had drawn in some time back, we're running into that. We broke it. And then we retested into this one here and rolled over. So just really nice breakdown. Then there was trying to get some strength come back in, but it really just only retested back to kind of the last place. It made some indecisive candles there and rolled down again. So looks like some bearishness is coming back in. We did end the day with the bearish candle. If I zoom out on this, you can see where some of these lines were. So this one's extended from what I had drawn in back over on these days. I'm like, I wonder if that fits. And sure enough, that ran into, oops, went too far. That ran right through basically the open price here and pretty much the open. So like near the low of the opening candle, right through the middle of this hammer. Kind of chopped through that was some resistance here. It's like, oh, look, right through the open of today's candle. And then we were running our heads into that one here and just hitting some resistance again and getting back below it. And then I took that same angle, that same line, copied it over here. And it's like, okay, well, where's the last time we ran into something? I'll just draw it in there and see if what lines up. And sure enough, this high at this angle lines up with the low we had yesterday. So another reason to be buying here yesterday. Today's low here, and then the breakthrough when we broke down through the this triangle. So just these lines are still working. These angles are still working. Get them on your chart and something close to it, and just see how well things work. So when we have these kind of triangle days, it makes sense we're having a bit of a resting day. What you want to look for is the options going sideways at a certain level. So the 37.75 call that expired today, that was putting in a low pretty early on in the day at 6, then came back down to 6. So you really could have set this up, buy at 6, stop at 5, and it would have worked here and here and here, right? Nope, 510. Yep, still worked here. And then as you're getting these lower highs, you're going to get a smaller target. So buy at 6, flip it out at, let's say, 8 or 9 or 10, and then buy at 6 and get out at 8 or 9, and 10 didn't work. And then because 10 didn't work here, but it worked here, maybe don't go for 10, maybe go for 9, and then 9 didn't work. Maybe you tried for 8 here, 8 didn't work. And so I don't know if you would have actually made a gain on this one, but let's say you bought it. So this is the setup. You buy at 6, you get out at 10. Great, 4R. Buy at 6, get out at, nope, 10 didn't work. I can still get out at 8. Okay, get out at 10, get out at 8. That's 4R here. That's 2R here. I'm going to try and get 8 again. 8 doesn't work. Do I have time to just scalp it at 9? Nope, probably not. I probably got stopped out at 5. So +4, +2, -1. That's still a 5-hour day with just trading off of this level. That's going the bullish direction. Now you flip it and look at the put. Here's the 37.50 put. Same thing. You got some lows coming in here. We did a double bottom down here. The second low was right in here, about 4. And then you can buy at 4 here. I don't know if that would have filled. If it didn't fill, you're going a little bit higher. The next hit comes down there. So maybe 450. That would have filled here. 450 would have worked. Not there. Maybe there. Maybe there. And then definitely over here. So if you have that order open, buy at 450, or try to buy at 4, didn't work, maybe buy at 450. Or if you keep trying 4, you just miss it. Or you go to an option that's a little further away and comes down through the nice solid dollar amount. So those are the options that I like, where you have a really good respect for that level. So I really actually like that the setup here. You could have bought it 4, stopped down at 3. If you bought it later, obviously you're not going to buy blindly coming down here. But if you bought it 4, stop at 3, that would have worked here. But that would have been the setup. So look to buy at 4. I don't know if it would have filled. If you had an open order for it, maybe it filled, but then it wouldn't have filled anywhere else until late in the day. Turns into just a scalp. So buy at 4, and just hold it till it's up at like 6, like this actually worked, 4 to 6, 4 to 6, 4 to 6, multiple times. Then it comes down here, actually 4 to 6, and then 4, 6. Looks like it would have worked twice. And then this one would have actually come back down below 3 and stopped you out. And then because that one came down to 3 and then still went back up, it's like, okay, maybe don't try to buy at 4 again. Maybe try to buy not even at 3, try and buy at 2. Maybe. So it's one way to do it when it's actually coming down lower, losing value. The 37.50, I think we ended up in the money a bit. Yeah, so about $6 in the money here. And the option closed about $6. So that works. That's why we got back up there. So this is one that I don't know if one would have filled, but if you bought it 2 and stop at 1, hopefully on this retracement here, you're able to just scalp it out for something, an R, 2, 3, something like that. But this is how crazy options can get. If you're trading options right at the end of the day, right before they expire, have multiple methods to do that. Have it on your phone, have it on another device, be on the 1 minute chart, practice it, maybe try not doing it with the same day expiration, try doing it the next day expiration. The game won't be as good, but if something goes wrong, it won't be as bad. That'll, yeah, that's the way to figure those out. But these have massive gains. So if you lost something during the day, there's opportunity to like buy something incredibly low, absolute zero, and just let it run for a minute. Like literally, you got to be in and out quick, and it can work really nicely. So, but that's the setup. We zoom back out here. It looks like this is one thing I was looking at is some of the veering going on here. I'm going to try and draw this. So we had that move, mirrors that move. Then we had kind of a retracement, a dip back down. That could either be this one or it could be this one. Just depends on the timing. If we didn't really get a sideways move on this one like we did here, so that's where it kind of breaks down a little bit. We did have a bigger dip here, so I figure that's this one. That's this one. And then we came back up, made a new high, or came back down, made a new low, came back up, made a new high, but that could also be this one. And then we had this rally here, and then we had kind of this slow move lower, but it was more of like a resting day, this compression in here. So we've rested a lot. We rested a lot more than we did, say, through here. The question is, are we going to come back down some more back into this area? Will it still be a buying zone? I think it was these 2 times, so I think it's going to be another buying zone, and then trap some more bears as we run up. But we've really just kind of mirrored off of this level to form this from what we did here. And if you kind of look back to the left, how extreme things were, how crazy things were, it makes sense if we could have some bullishness come in compared to the bearishness that we were doing over here. So that's my thoughts, and we'll see if we can run into this purple line, get above it. Right now we're just kind of crushing back down through these white lines. I'm not sure where to put this one. There wasn't a good angle through here or through here, kind of maybe over here. So we hit a couple of these lows, but I guess that kind of does line up. So if we, let's see, we take that low, went through that one, it lines up with that one. Okay, so that's the next place. If we were opening, gosh, if we open at the same place we opened 2 days ago, or if somehow we quickly come right back down to this 37.25 price, that could be a good place to just buy it up at open, maybe. Let's go do that. Let's see. Pull up my phone where I can quickly check the options prices. Right now, 38.50 is the 38.50 call way up here is still it's a $1.40. So if we come down here, that may be below $1 by morning. Obviously, it still has 125 points to go up, but I mean, it doesn't have to go that far. It can still just move like it's going to move 75 points, and that will go from $1 to, well, it depends on quick. Won't be in the money, but it could go from $1 or something under $1 to maybe 10 if it does. Let's see, we had similar move 7 to 16 on Tuesday. So that was this for this same strike, or for the same, yeah, the same 38.50 call that expires tomorrow. This one went from about 7 up to about 16 right here with that move. So if we have a quick move up, the other thing that starts to form, or this already starts to form, is somewhat of a shoulders. So you have a big shoulder here, and then some sort of a head, and then if this is a shoulder, it's kind of similar to what I said here. Like if this is a shoulder, this is a head, and this is a shoulder. When it's kind of a flatter shoulder, it has a tendency to just go, which that did. And so if this is a shoulder here, we got, I guess we did get some retracement today, just like this retracement here, and then already started to roll. So that's the only other thing. If we gap down here, I think we're going to go bearish again. If we can hold this zone, hold this line at like 37.25, I think we would rally. I don't see us really just sitting here, just because we haven't. But not to say that can't happen. But if we look left, we've not just sat in this area. This has been an area of strong resistance, and it's been an area of strong support. So the question is, what's it going to be tomorrow if we touch it? Or, you know, if we come down into it, I expect bounce. If we gap below it, I expect sell. I don't think we're going to just sit here. We haven't. So those are my thoughts. Hope this helps. This is Justin. Thanks.